if you're interested in what I'll be reading this summer, stay tuned. And my voice is still slightly missing, so I apologise because my voice is really weird at the minute and it's annoying me. I hope it doesn't annoy you too much. It's just weird. But I'm here to talk about the books that I'm hoping to get read this summer. I have 5 of them here that I really want to get read this summer. I've had a few of them on my radar for a while. One of them has been on my radar for a couple of years, and so I am intending to have this one read. So I'll start with that one, and that one is this one, Day 4 by Sarah Lotz. I love The 3 by Sarah Lotz, and this one is a follow-on from what I gather, but reading the synopsis it seems completely different and it doesn't seem to involve any of the original characters, so I'm not sure if it's going to tie in or whether it's a standalone or what, but this is Day 4 by Sarah Lotz. So this is about a cruise ship and everybody on it is having a lovely time, and for the first 3 days of the cruise everybody's just enjoying, sort of lounging around and enjoying a summer cruise. But on day 4 disaster strikes, all of the engines fail and the ship is basically just a floating dummy in the water, and there's no way to call for help. It says tempers rise, supplies run low, and a mysterious flu-like illness begins to spread. But when a young woman is found dead in a cabin, a victim of a horrific crime, the truth becomes clear. Someone or something doesn't want the cruise to come to an end. This sounds epic. Can't wait to read it. I've had it for about 3 years. I'm going to read it this summer. I will. The next book that I've got is this one. This is a bit different. This is called The Day We Met. Now I have a proof copy of it that I was very kindly sent for review, and I really can't wait to get around to this, and I was holding it for summer because I do like a sort of a romancy tale during summer. So this is about 2 couples who have got their own spouses. So we've got Stephanie, who doesn't really believe in happily ever after or fate or true love or anything like that, but she's loosely happily married to Matt. But then she meets Jamie, who understands her more than anybody ever has before. Jamie, however, is happily married to his childhood sweetheart Helen, and he believes in everything that Stephanie doesn't. However, he has a really strong connection with Stephanie and he doesn't know why. And the 2 of them are inexplicably drawn together, and their chance meeting, it says, sparks a tumultuous relationship which spans over a decade. The day they meet changes everything. I think it'll be quite different because normally when there is a relationship that is started out of like a sort of an extramarital affair, we are rooting for the wronged person. We are there to sort of catch the cheating spouse in the act, and we're waiting to find them and get revenge. However, with this one, it seems like we are going to be pushed to be rooting for the people that are running around doing the dirty, if they are. I'm not sure if anything actually happens or whether they have some sort of mental connection that they can't break. I'm not sure what goes on with this, but I'm interested to delve into it and find out how this has played out. The next one that I've got is a YA thriller horror, and it is The Merciless, and this is by Danielle Vega. I don't actually know what this is about. I know that it is based on the occult. I know that it involves witchcraft, which I love, and I have seen it written as Mean Girls meets the occult. I love Mean Girls, I absolutely adore Mean Girls, and I love things set in a teenage sort of setting with tense female dynamics, and I love all that sort of thing. And it is pink, and it is no secret that pink is my favourite colour. I'm drawn to things that are pink, and I was drawn to this. I picked it up when I was in America, which was when? 2 years ago, so I've had this for 2 years, but I haven't read it. And I say I don't know what it's about because it doesn't actually have a blurb on the back either. It just says, "Forgive us, Father, for we have sinned." I don't know if this is available in the UK. I've never come across it, but I know there's follow-ups to this, so if I enjoy it, I'll be able to pick up the follow-ups from Book Depository. The next 2 that I have are also witchcraft-based, so if you're not interested in anything to do with witchcraft, switch off now because the next 2 are witchcrafty related. But the next one I'm going to be reading this summer is Perfectly Preventable Deaths by Deirdre Sullivan. I have a proof copy. It says Sisters, Sacrifice and Witchcraft. It sounds perfect. It's another YA, and it's about twin sisters who move to a rural setting. The rural area that they have moved to has got a strange undercurrent where girls have gone missing there for the past 60 years and no one knows where they're going, but they disappear off into the surrounding mountains. The 2 sisters start on a very different path. One starts down a witchcraft road, the other one sort of falls in love, but the one that's going down the witchcraft road realises that her sister is in grave danger, and she has to figure out who she is, who she wants to be, and what she's going to do about the situation. Can't wait to read it. It sounds brilliant, and it's on my summer reading list, obviously. The final book is this one, The Familiars. I've talked about this non-stop since I got it because I'm desperate to read it. So this is by Stacey Halls. I went to Waterstones to buy the sprayed edge version because it was just absolutely stunning. But let me read to you this, this synopsis so I don't mess it up. It says, Lancashire, 1612. Fleetwood Shuttleworth is 17 years old, married and pregnant for the 4th time. But as mistress of Gawthorpe Hall, she still has no living child, and her husband Richard is anxious for an heir. When Fleetwood finds a letter she isn't supposed to read from the doctor who delivered her 3rd stillbirth, she's dealt a crushing blow that she will not survive another pregnancy. Then she crosses paths by chance with Alice Gray, a young midwife. Alice promises to help her give birth to a healthy baby and to prove the physician wrong. As Alice is drawn into the witchcraft accusations that are sweeping the northwest, Fleetwood risks everything by trying to help her, but is there more to Alice than meets the eye? Soon the two women's lives will become inexplicably bound together as the legendary Pendle witch trials approach and Fleetwood's stomach continues to grow. Time is running out and both their lives are at stake. I've read about the Pendle witch trials, I've watched programmes about it. This has everything that I would want in a book and I can't wait to read it. So as always, let me know if you have read any of them or if you're going to, or if any of them are absolutely rubbish and I shouldn't waste my time on them, and I will speak to you all soon. Bye for now.